It's Barrichello! Martin, that looked as if he just rubbed the wall there.
You're right there, Murray. With the 107% rule of the past couple of years, we're seeing that the tail-end teams have had to sharpen up their act and spend longer making sure they can do competitive times. This means that the gap between the qualifying times from the front to the back of the grid is now much less.
Down into second, down into first, second, third, fourth gear, fifth, sixth gear. This looks like a slower lap. He's down at split one. Fourth gear. Okay, let's have a look at the qualifying time so far. He's down at intermediate 2, but he's improved on his previous times. Normally, motor racing, driving a car right to its limit, is very much a skill from the head, not from the heart. But out on the track today, we're seeing some really passionate performances.
The front wings on these cars have had to be changed in recent years. They now have a thicker, rounded end plate so they can stand a much lesser chance of puncturing a tyre if they hit it.
That's a better time over the first intermediate. That's a good second split time. Not the fastest we've seen, but very respectable nevertheless. One thing we might see this year is drivers having problems with cramp. All the teams have followed Williams' lead from last year and positioned their drivers lower in the car, reclined further back with their feet raised up more. Second gear, down into first. Okay, let's have a look at the qualifying time so far. That's slower than his fastest time at intermediate 1. At split 2, he's a bit behind his best time so far.
Your fuel's low! Pit in!
It's Barrichello! There didn't seem to be anything he could do to stop himself ploughing into that barrier. He's already behind at split 1 and also down on his own previous best.
One of the problems the drivers have to contend with is visibility. Their visors get very dirty out on the track. Every 5 laps or so they'll need to give it a wipe to keep it clear with the back of their glove or their sleeve. Of course, when it gets really difficult to see, they can peel off one of the clear tear-off strips that cover the visor.
That's down on his previous fastest lap at the second split. Third gear. Fourth. Up into fifth.
The mechanics will probably be getting ready to put a new front wing on.
Unhappily enough, he was just unable to make it through to the end of the race. This is terrible! Barrichello! He'll be doing everything in his power now.